Hello everybody and welcome to my new series of Alpha 14 Rimworld. Unfortunately, the last colony had a little bit of trouble with a heat wave and we weren't really technologically advanced enough to deal with that. I did have a little look to see if anybody had any ideas about that. It seems to be a common problem with quite a few people online. The only real advice that I've been given is to make them dusters, cowboy hats, and to dig into a mountain. But I don't know how much that would have helped me against a heat wave that killed everybody. But if it had kept them alive maybe like half a day longer, we might have just about made it through. But really the only way is to sort of research technology as quickly as possible. So some people are saying they've got 3 or 4 research benches going, just everyone researching. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to give a bit of a different biome a go, and it's going to be the first time I've ever played a cold biome. So please bear with me, there might be mistakes along the way. This might not last that long. It's also on rough difficulty, so we'll see how well I do. I think, to be honest though, I was doing alright with the raids and stuff in my little trap system, so I'll probably do that again. But I'm going to need to try and get some sorts of indoor food production going by the 1st of fall. But I do believe from looking around that you can heat and light a room with torches, and that will allow crops to grow. Whether it allows them to grow a bit slower, I'm not sure, but I'm sure we can make up for that in volume if we need to. Okay, so to start off, again, the gods are very angry. The blood machines came at night, and they swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with their blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now, after a harrowing journey on foot, with no close friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness, like your ancestors did. So, okay, let's see what we've got. We've got some huskies as our pets, I think. Let's have a look. We've got 3. That's nice. Might be a bit of a worry to tame, but we've got some caribous that we can use. We've got a nice big, it's a mountainous map. So there's not going to be an awful lot of growing space here, unfortunately. That's going to be possibly quite challenging. But there will be plenty of room to build my base inside this mountain. Definitely. So I'm thinking hydroponics might be a good idea on this sort of map at some point. Let's see how much soil we've got. How much soil? Let's just see. So there is soil in this little bit here. So this will need to be almost completely dedicated to being my growing zone. I don't know whether you can plant on lichen covered dirt. Fertility 100%, so yeah, I think you can. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to like probably use this vent for a geotherm much later on once we've researched it. There's water there by the looks of it. Is that water? Yeah, shallow water and marsh. But this is going to definitely be very much a base set back into the mountainside. So what I'm thinking, we need to, yeah, we'll start off by digging back. Probably won't do it here because we've got marsh, so we'll probably go up a little bit towards this area. And we'll just dig in. So the first thing I'm going to tell them to do is to just dig themselves a 3-wide corridor right there. And dig themselves like a little room or something going off it. So they're going to want a kitchen with a storeroom. So if we do, so 1 wide corridor for an entrance there. If we do, that's maybe a little bit big. For now, if we just do 4 by 9. Then another little thing, and then another 4 by 9. That'll be their kitchen and storeroom for now. The storeroom will need a vent, so possibly actually I might need to just mine in there a little bit so that the vent can get in, or I'll just have to mine a little channel into the, you know what, the other thing I could do is just make it bigger. I need to decide this now, so that I can make sure that I've got storerooms that work properly. That's a good idea, I think, but it's not going to be cold enough. Mind you, to start with, we're not going to care, actually, because we don't have any coolers, so what do we care? I'll just rebuild a fridge later on. Okay, and then on this side, I'll make them like a 9x4, which will be for their beds. That's all they'll need to start with. In fact, I don't even need to build that much corridor, so that's going to be the starts of the base. And then they can research a bit of stone cutting, we can just carry on along here and build off bedrooms and prisoner cells and all sorts of things like that. We may have to deal with bugs, unfortunately, because we're going to build into a mountain, but there's not a lot I can do with what I've been given, unfortunately. I'm actually really looking forward to the moisture control that they've put in, because that will allow me to reclaim this land here for farming, eventually. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? So we need to give them work instructions. So the first thing I'm going to do, as usual, is put everybody to 1 for firefight. It's them. 1 for patient. Now, I really want Viria, I'm going to rename people in a minute, I think, to be a doctor, but she's not got very good skills. The best skills we've got is someone with 4. But I will tell her to do a bit of doctoring. Now tell the people that have got 4 to do a bit of doctoring as well, so they can all do a little bit. But what I might do is, if I can see that someone's got something really badly wrong with them, rather than just cuts and bruises, I will get somebody else to do that until she's trained up a little bit more. But I imagine that'll happen quite quickly, because I believe that she's one that's got a too smart trait as well, if I remember rightly from making her. Let's see, Viria. Oh no, she's an optimist and very neurotic and masochistic. Maybe not the best for a doctor, actually, but maybe it is good for a doctor, I don't know. Bed rest at 1. If you need bed rest, you have bed rest. If you need to flick a switch, you do it straight away. It's not something that'll take very long, it's not something I ask very often. Wardening. 0, 0, 1. Tribes don't tend to have very good social skills for some reason. So we may have to wait for a good warden. I'll leave Hornet as the warden for now, but for a good warden we may need to wait for someone to join. Animal handling they seem to do a lot better at though. Buffalo has 9 in animal handling, which is fantastic. Okay, so cooking. Who's a good cook? No one's a good cook. Billa is the best cook, so that's fine. They can be at 2. Hunting, again, that's something that I just put everybody on for, so that they can hunt if I tell them to, but they're not going to do that unless they're told. Constructing for... Viria likes constructing, so she can do that when she's not doctoring, that's fine. Repairing, everybody on 1. If something needs repaired, repair it. Straight away. Also, I want everybody on 4 for constructing, just in case I have to tell them suddenly to go and like rebuild a wall or something. Mining. Buffalo, you can do a bit of mining as well as your animal handling. Oh, growing, sorry. I should have been looking at that more. We've got a couple of people with good growing, so I'm just going to put them all on 2. And I'll put these people on 4. Mining. Hornet likes mining, so Hornet can do some mining. It's not like it really affects much whether they're very good at it. I think it might affect the speed or something, but it's not like someone's going to die if they're not that good at it. Plant cutting, everybody to plant cut if needed. And my growers should all be plant cutters, so we just do it like this. Smithing. Definitely you. Habanero. Well, lots of good smiths, actually. Really good smiths. Wow. Tailoring. I've got some good tailors as well. I might need to tweak this. Very good smiths and tailors in my place. Artists. 4, 2, 3, 3, 3. Billy, you can do a bit of art as well. Crafting, some good crafters as well. might need to, when I have more arts and crafts to do, I might, do that a bit more. Right, hauling and researching, hauling and cleaning. Everyone that can do it needs to be doing it on a top priority. I want all the stuff in my stockpile as soon as possible, and I want everything clean. Repairing, hauling, cleaning, flicking bed rest, patienting, and firefighting I need done. Okay? So 5, 3, 2, 4, 2. What else do you have in the area? You do a bit of other stuff. Instructing. No, you can be a primary researcher. That's fine. Is there anyone else that's good at it? 3, 2, 4, 2. So Hornet is quite good at it as well. Hornet doesn't have anything else. Hornet is the warden, but can do researching maybe on a priority 2 then. But that will put it behind a lot of other priorities, so I'm just going to touch them down a bit. So that research comes straight after wardening, and then everything else gets done. Okay, so I think I'll just let them get on with it now. Off you go, guys. The Huskies are in love. I will make everything unforbidden. I don't think there's any point in doing that just yet, because I don't have a storeroom. I could do that while they're mining away. I can just sit and unforbid things, so they'll bring them up eventually. As soon as they have a storeroom, I'll tell them to start hauling it all up there. Do we have anything else that we've been given? No. Okay, let's have a look at their fighting stats and everything like that. So what have we got? We've got... It's better to look at them like this, actually. A good shooter. A better brawler. A really good brawler. Kind of half and half. And kind of half and half, right? So you're actually a better brawler. You're the best brawler, so you should have a club. You are still kind of a brawler, so you can have a spear. You are kind of a shooter, so you can get a bow. You're a shooter, so you can have a bow as well. Weapon. They've got prioritized work. They've got a weapon. They've got a weapon. So it's just Buffalo now. Buffalo, do you want a melee weapon? Sure, there was a knife around here somewhere. Oh well, okay. You can have the pillar. No, actually, you can have the jade knife. You are a better meleeer. I just spotted that on the floor. So yeah, that's good. Getting on with the base, that's good. So what I'll do to start with is I will just wall off that, and I will make them make a little wooden door to go in there. So that's just going to keep the base nice and secure against things. And then I'm going to need to make like an outside area for because obviously this is all stone flooring, unfortunately. I'm going to need to make an outside area that will be for their crops and stuff, and that will probably be the proper base entrance. So it's quite good. They're going to have 2 layers of defense, really. If they're inside the base, they'll have the door there, and I might sort of double all that up and make it really secure, because if that's the only way in, then it's definitely worthwhile doing that. So then we're going to make them a nice big area for growing. But I want it to be quite specific, because I'm going to eventually make little rooms and I want them to look nice. So the areas I'm going to put in for planting need to look good. So growing zones. So if I go out here, just so that we've got room to grow there. Make that into like a path coming out of the base. And then I'll start doing a 5x5 there. And then I'll have another 5x5. Another 5x5. Another 5x5 there. There. And there. So the idea would then be to wall all of this in and make it into like a big indoor growing zone and have torches all around to try and heat and light the whole place up. But I probably won't make that all filled in until probably we're going to have 15 days of growing before we need to make that warmer or lighter. So that's fine. We can just keep going with this. Let's speed them up a bit. We need to have all of this built before we can really start to get much done to haul things up. I need a stockroom built. And I definitely need to start putting doors into places as well. So door there and door there. This is good. Lots of cleaning getting done as we're going. I'll probably need to make like a garbage stockpile for all the stone. So let's make a dumping zone. Or we can just make it be like there on that little stony patch that we can't really do anything with. Might move it later. Not really sure. So at the moment they're growing all potatoes, unfortunately. I should have really told them to do heel root. So we'll have 1, 2 patches there and they'll be completely for heel root. But I have people with the skill of 8 to do that, so that's brilliant. So I'll just draw a big line around there. Put some nice pathways in and stuff like that. And then just make that into a big old growing room. Basically, a big greenhouse. Ah, it's night time and no one has beds yet. Eek. They're going to be grumpy in the morning. So this is their bedroom. I can so far fit 1, 2 beds in. So I will. Oh, no I won't. That's going to need moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking this might need to be just like 1 tile bigger actually. Just so that we can fit the beds in a bit tidier. There. Okay, off we go. So yeah, it's all nice and everyone's just sleeping outside, having a fun time. We've got stuff growing. It's growing at 100%, so that's brilliant. But very soon we're going to need, because outside is 15 degrees right now and indoors is 14 degrees. So we're going to need some torches. And the wooden beds are getting done quickly once the mining's getting done. It's just the mining's a little bit slower. Not that slow though, because I've made sure that I didn't give them too much to do at once. So they're cleaning, they're growing, they're all doing something. We definitely just need some more beds, so as soon as those 2 are done, bed there. And a bed. Oh, you know what? I definitely need it more than that. There's no way that I'm going to make them sleep like literally right next to each other like that. Okay, cool. We're getting there. We are getting there. We've got a couple of people mining now. Put a bed there. We can now put a bed there. 1 opposite the door. That's actually 5 beds. We've got enough room here for expansion. So what I'm also going to do is tell them to put a torch lamp in. Oh, they don't have enough wood for a torch lamp. Yes, they do. They just don't have a storeroom. Okay, Okay, well they can all at least sleep in beds now. Put animal sleeping spots in as well. Where are the animals going to sleep? They can sleep in the corridor for now. Can't sleep, put them down. There's 3 of them, they can just sleep in there. That's nearly done. Cool. And then they can just build some walls to smooth out the floors, and we're good. Oh, we've hit something cool as well. Is that gold? What's that? Yeah, we hit gold. Nice. Starvation. Everyone's starving. Oh, good, good. Right. Now it's clearly time to start cutting plants so that they can have some berries. That's what we did last time. So orders. Cut plants. See all of these with the nice berries on them. Hopefully someone will go out and do that. Yeah, out they go. Cutting the plants, they're all getting something to eat. As are the huskies. Oh no, I always do this. I always think I can do a massive load of them and I have to kind of do them one by one. This is the nice thing about the boreal forest. You have a really nice amount of berry bushes. I've got a visitor from community at the rock. It has items to trade. Okay. No one is very good at any of this stuff, so it's probably Hornet is going to be the person to speak to her. And she has frag grenades, medicine, components. Medicine is 16. Kibble. Dogs, chocolate, and simple meals. We should have simple meals fairly soon. Kibble would actually be handy. But I think we can work out how to do that ourselves. And the huskies seem happy to eat berries, so that's good. So I think, honestly, that medicine's going to be the best thing for us, just in case. We've only got 2, but I'll take it. Frag grenades, no, I don't think so. Components we'll get ourselves if we can. Kibble. No, I'm charging 2 each for it though. No, I think we'll just keep making berries and the dogs can eat those. Oh, we can't afford this. Oh, we don't have any money. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, because I think probably because we haven't put things in the stockpile yet. There, that's our stockpile. We also need a door there. Okay, so now we need to make our kitchen. So we need furniture for the kitchen. It should be made out of wood. So we need a butchering table made of wood. Pop in the corner there. We need a fueled stove, which we'll make out of metal. I'll queue it up. We don't have enough metal for it yet. So we'll also then need a campfire. Put a torch in there. Campfire. Is it under furniture? No, it's under temperature, isn't it? Yeah. We have a little campfire just in the corner, just to keep things going to start with. Put it over here. That's cool, they've put all their stuff in the storeroom. They've got a little bit of berries. The berries will last them for 13 days. That's fine, that'll actually last them the whole of the summertime. And what should the community be called? I'm gonna call it Husky Mountain. Oh, I can't spell! Husky Mountain. Someone gave me an idea for naming, and I think it's quite good that you call it after the first animal you see. And the first animal I saw was my huskies, and the terrain. The terrain is mostly mountainous here, so it's Husky Mountain. Husky Mountain. So I need to get someone to haul all these rocks outside. Especially the ones that are blocking doorways. Hopefully people will start taking them out. Good. Get the space nice and clean. And is anybody cooking yet? Oh, I will need to make a bill for cooking, won't I? So I can add a bill for making simple meals and also a bill for making pemmican. Now, pemmican doesn't go off, but I think you need... you have to have meat and plant combination. So I would need to go and do a bit of hunting before we can get pemmican properly. But there are a load of muffalos out here. So I might do my old trick of going out and just getting them. It'd be nice to have as pets, but I don't think we're ready for pets yet. Just yet. So this is the start of our colony. Not too bad, I don't think. I'd like to smooth the floor, but we'll maybe not do that quite yet. I think probably the next thing to try and... Oh, mad animal. A rat has gone mad. Better not be a boom rat. Better just be a normal one. Yeah, it's a normal one. That's fine. And it's a little ways down from me anyway. Okay, so the next thing for us to do is to build a nice wooden wall around all of this. Wooden wall. Just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do that. There's 5 out from there. It'll be a perimeter wall, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I would say there's no point in building all of that when I can just butt it up to the mountain, so let's just do that instead. And then we can have more growing up here, hopefully. So if I can make a growing zone like there, yeah. So we can have quite a big greenhouse. To start with though, I want to delete that, okay. I need to be making walls that go around each of these and make it into a proper greenhouse. So it'll probably be like 1 out from it, just going around like that. And then I can expand, and I need to put lots and lots of torches in to try and keep the temperature up. So let's let them do that. So I probably need to put some doors in as well. So maybe pop a door there and a door there. So it's kind of in line with the pathways. Why do I get the feeling that rat is causing havoc? I can hear something. So what are we at? We are at 28 degrees indoors in the room with the fire, 26 in the room with the torch there, but only... oh, 25 there as well, that's cool. Outdoors is 23 at the moment. So we're actually okay. Is that rat hurting people? Better not be. They're cowering. Where's that rat gone? Why is it hurting my people? Fire at the rat. Okay, right. Now that's him out of the way. Habanero took a little rat bite there. He's bleeding a bit, so I'm going to send him bed. This is where we don't have medical beds. I think we want at least one medical bed, so I'm just going to make them make another bed for him. Yes, I know it's unfortunate that we have to have medical beds and normal beds in the same room, but that will get fixed very promptly. And also, we can haul in the rat meat. So Hornet, are you a hauler? You can haul. Oh, buffaloes apparently. Buffalo, you better not be on your way to eat it. You better be on your way to haul it. Yeah. Now, they're going to haul it to a dumping stockpile. But I think really they should be butchering it. So let's add a bill for butchering creature and making kibble. So we'll butcher forever. And we'll make kibble up to 10 at the moment. Also, I don't think we have any food at the moment. How's our food doing? Halfway to be grown. So I think we definitely need to arrange for some more raspberry bushes to get cut down. Because that's all been eaten. That's definitely not rotted away. It's not been 13 days yet. We've only been playing the game for 4 days. We just give them a few bushes to cut down. And they can go and do that. Hornet, what are you doing? Okay, so I need to give them something for recreation and joy. So just for now, I'm going to give them a horseshoe thing outside. I'm going to make it of wood. Pop it there. And they can just play horseshoes whenever they fancy it. While they're getting on with the wall. This wall will then turn into defences because we'll start putting deadfall traps outside. Do our usual. And to be honest, with this sort of setup, we could almost go all the way around. Pretty cool. Go all the way around, and they've got to go all the way around to get to the door. And then the door can just go out. There's a raccoon sleeping in our base. All the huskies are happy in their little area there. We'll make you a better area. We'll make you a little doggy kennel soon. I'll have nice plushy beds and everything for you. It'll be good. But first things first, we need defences. Now, is there any steel on the map? Yes. So the first thing, well, one of the first things we need to do now, we have food relatively sorted. Is to do a little bit of mining for that. Good grief, they're getting through these raspberries quickly. Glad we have a few of them on the map. Oh good, we've got 70 of them in the base there now, so that's really, really good. So that first little bit of steel will be going towards... Oh, a wanderer joined! Yay! Seahorse is a gatherer. Okay, let's have a little look at Seahorse's work. So do the usual. Can't be a doctor, that's fine. Not everyone's cut out to be a doctor. The social's decent. Animal handling is decent. Cooking, so-so. I'll put everyone on 4 for cooking. Everyone can do a bit if they've got nothing to do. Instructing, not great. Preparing, 1 anyway. Really good grower. Fantastic grower. Mining, I wasn't really interested in that. Plant cutting would do just as a byproduct of growing. All the smithing and stuff like that are not so great, but we've got people that are really good at that. And he can haul and everything like that, and the researching is alright. If you've got nothing better to do. Okay, so where are we? 5th of summer. We have 10 days to box this in. And get the torches built. So I'm going to start with just building the torches. not a temperature thing, it's a furniture thing, isn't it? I'm just going to put one torch in each of these spots here. It'll give us some outside light as well anyway. They built the torch and take them away. What? I don't know why that happened. They like immediately took the torches away. If I put a torch in here, let's see what happens. Ah, stays. I might have to box it in first. Okay, well, the outside wall is done, so we'll do this next then. Although I would like the... Oh, here's our first raid. Should be one person, hopefully. It's nice as well, because when we get raids, we'll know where they're coming from, because they can't come through the mountain. The only things that can come in through the mountain are going to be like... Well, drop pods can't really even come in through the mountain because it's a nice big thick wall, so the only thing we're going to really have to worry about is bugs. Which, you know, I have methods for dealing with bugs. We'll have to see in this one, it could be a bit different. So Lynx has a club. And he's going to go and attack the door. Okay, that's fine, so I'm going to just draft everyone. Except for Seahorse. Seahorse is an unknown quantity at the moment. I need to have a little look at that. And for this particular one, I'm just going to stand everyone outside. And we're just going to have a one-on-one. Rock and just attack Lynx. Right, cool. Lynx is downed. And Lynx can go into the stock room, I think. Or the kitchen or something. We don't really have a prisoner room yet, unfortunately. This always happens. Yeah, you know what? The corridor for now. Like that. 4 prisoners. You can be guarded by the huskies. So then, Hornet, you can maybe try and capture Lynx. Lynx experiment. Okay. Buffalo, did you get a bit beaten up? 3 bruises. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then we get a club for free as well. Billa's like, I need to clean up all the blood. It's always good to have people on permanent cleaning. Really good. Okay, so Lynx, we are going to allow you to have some medicine. I don't think anyone's got any medicine right now, or there's a bit of herbal. We are growing some as well. Chat and recruit herbal medicine. And then now what we need to do, now we're starting to get prisoners and raids, is to do a bit of mining back into here. And make like a prisoner room. So we need like basically a second bedroom. I'll do the 6x9 again. And we can basically make it a prisoner dormitory. Eventually people can have 6x9 rooms, so I don't mind. We've got plenty of space. Got a nice big map, all full of nice, yummy stuff we can probably mine out. I'll probably mine right back as well, because if I mine right back, that means I can... Well, if I mine right back, it means I'll get more resources. Sorry, I was trying to work out what I was saying then. Right, let's have a look at the prisoner. 85% difficulty, so that's actually not a difficult recruit, but we don't have many people with very good social skills. So let's just speed this thing up. So it's just cuts and bruises. Nothing particularly bad. We cut off a toe. Okay, I can cope with that. I'll have very slightly weakened moving and manipulation. But actually, probably once they scratch scar to the torso means they'll probably always be in a little bit of pain as well. I don't know if that's an old one or if that happened just now. But they're alive. They're relatively healthy. Don't have asthma or anything like that. Now, I'm probably going to tell the animals that they need to stay kind of within the walls. Right, let's make walls around here. Make a greenhouse area. Make the door, please. Door that way. That way. That way. Area revealed. Oh, right. And here's the rest of the map. Oh, darn it. Wasn't expecting that. I was thinking that was a whole big chunk of mountain. But it's not. It's just that we ended up in a little tiny corner that was really, like, hemmed in. Well, it does mean we have more growing room, which is fantastic. What I think I'll do is finish off this wall, seeing as it's already partly built. And I won't even let them go up there, I won't even bother. Terrain can't support this. Oh, no. That means we can't... Alright, okay, so we're going to have to wall it here. Oh, that is frustrating. Maybe not. Maybe we could wall it there. Nope. Yeah, gotta think about this. This has definitely changed the game. If I'd have known the shape of it, I wouldn't have built the way I'm building. I'm actually going to tell them to cancel this. I don't want them to build there at all. I want them to put a wall across here. And a door in opposite this one. And I'll eventually just make that into corridor. And then... for mining... Ugh. Right, oh, I can still mine this, the room I wanted to mine. Just have to wall it. Furniture. Structure. And I'll have to just build a little wall there. Possibly a bit of a wall there. And maybe make it a double wall. Yeah, that looks good. That looks alright. I'll keep on going with that. And then possibly, I think what we could then do is put like a corridor up here. Seeing as we're mostly keeping this part of the base quite secure anyway, and then have rooms all just coming off it. Then I don't like this room. I want it to be one more in that case because I'm going to have to put a door in here. So we're going to have to change the shape of these rooms a little bit, but that's okay. we've mined quite a way back into the mountain then up here, and we can just sort of build rooms coming around. That'll be fine. That'll be totally fine. It's actually nice to have this little area. It's unfortunate that people can now dig into the back of the base, and I didn't know that was going to be the case. But anyway, I think we're making a good start so far. We're getting there with the whole... I don't know if the wood's going to last. Oh, it probably will a bit, actually, because we haven't really used wood to make any of the base yet. So the wood hopefully will last us until we can get stone cutting. I will get a research bench in a new room, probably behind these ones. I will very slightly adjust the shape of the rooms to accommodate a door that's a bit more central to the side there. So I'll just push it back one. I'll push this back two, and that way they'll be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, hopefully. These rooms should be fine because they'll be equal to each other, and they're equal to these. And they look alright, I think. And then we can still have rooms coming out the back of these ones if we want ones that are just sort of adjoined. So what I could even do is make the kitchen massive and put a stock room in behind it. I think that might be quite a good idea. So if I put a wooden wall in here. But anyway, that is the end of the episode for today. And then we will be carrying on with this, and I will show you sort of my plans for the base as we go along next time. So if you liked the episode, then please leave me a like in the comment section below, and if you would like to see how the base does, then please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you all in the next episode, but in the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.